Hello and welcome to another BookTube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And look at the glary twins. Glare, 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 glare. Today, as promised, is the first episode of Screen Time with Lauren and David.
Hello.
David from The Beardy Adventures. How many more times can we plug your channel? How many more times can we plug your channel?
Everyone must be sick of me. I do apologise.
If you're sick of him, we'll just phase him out. We don't even pretend he's here. I'll sit like this. Mimi, are you coming over?
But she can't. She's not in Screen Time.
She's so cute though, isn't she? Look at her.
She is at the minute,
You wouldn't
winking.
think she'd attacked me only yesterday.
Draw blood.
Today we're starting the first episode of Screen Time, in which David and I will be talking about our favourite film that we've seen this month, our favourite TV item that we've seen this month, and our favourite YouTube channel or video that we've seen this month. All things that you would view on a screen.
Small or big?
Big screen, little screen.
Cardboard box.
Tiny little phone screen.
Yes.
Big screen,
Apple
little
Watch.
screen. Tiny little Apple Watch. Neither of us have got an Apple Watch.
No, not yet.
I really like that. Big screen, tiny little Apple Watch. We could start something.
We could, couldn't we?
Anyway.
Well, I don't want to be involved in that, so Lauren
Let's
could
start.
try
We've
and
written
start
out on the
something.
special board. This
Oh,
is a
you
special
could-
board. We can talk about TV to begin with. My favourite thing that I saw this month, although my most heartbreaking thing that I saw this month, that effed it all up for everyone, was Sherlock.
Shirley.
There's going to be spoiler ahoy in here, so if any of these things,
Just put your fingers in your ears.
yeah, don't listen. So Sherlock is returned for its 4th series. David, your phone's going wild with Twitter.
Well, it's Oscar buzz.
Oscar buzz. Sherlock, which returned to the BBC on New Year's Day.
Yeah, New Year's Day.
Goodness me, that's a million years
know.
ago, isn't it?
3
for the
episodes
4th
later.
series, David and I are super big fans of Sherlock. And when the first episode came on, I was like, that's what I'm talking about in Screen Time. No bloody problems. That is definitely what I'm going to talk about in Screen Time. Second episode, I was like, oh yeah, I'm still going to talk about that in Screen Time. Third episode, I was like, what the effing hell are you doing?
I can't believe you said effing. Oh, you be swearing.
Well, I swore with my finger as well.
Dear.
The third episode, so although I love Sherlock, and I couldn't not talk about it here because I really love the return of it. I love Benedict Cumberbatch, I love Martin Freeman. Their acting skills with a Z
amazing.
are just amazing, and I think it's wonderful and awesome. But the third episode was just madness, wasn't it?
Wasn't Sherlock.
We looked at each other sort of halfway through and went, this isn't Sherlock, is it?
No, it was
I think I actually said, this is too much.
Yeah, it was like watching a sort of psychological horror film.
Yeah.
Like a less gory Saw.
I've never seen
like
Saw,
that.
so I don't. But I get the link. So we loved the first 2 episodes. Loved the first episode. Loved the second episode. Third episode, I was like, I actually really want to go back and rewatch it. Minnie, you're just flaunting yourself down there.
It was tense.
Oh, it was really tense. And I don't deny that it wasn't like 90 minutes of the tensest TV I've watched in a long time.
Well, I had a bad back by the end of it. Like that.
Imagine having a bad back after an episode of Sherlock.
It's not on, is it? It's not right.
And I do fancy Martin Freeman again, David. It's happened.
I know. I thought it would.
It's happened.
The last 30 seconds of it was very good. It was very
I think
Sherlock.
that's the end, though. Do you think that's the end?
I don't know.
I think they've wrapped it up nicely.
I think maybe we'll... Oh, I don't know.
I think that's the end.
I'd like to see one
And
of them
Moriarty
die.
was in it. Oh my god, we didn't even talk about that.
That was the best
Andrew
bit.
Scott, who plays Moriarty, is one of our favourite actors.
They
He
fooled
might
us
have
there
tried a bit
thinking
better.
he'd
his
actually
entrance
returned.
to the TV programme was the
amazing.
best entrance I've ever seen to a TV programme.
It was awesome.
Ever.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
I wanted, because it was a helicopter, and then I want to break free, but he just comes out dancing with his headphones in.
Yeah, but it's like, oh.
Yeah, it was just amazing. He didn't even do anything in it.
No.
He just he just chatted.
He's just such a good actor.
He's
He
just
actually,
awesome.
I feel the same about his acting skills as I do about Leonardo DiCaprio's. Like, when he's on screen, I don't give a shit about anything else that's going on. I'm looking at him.
You want to see what he does
nothing else
next.
but him and his face, and he's never off.
No, that's why I was so gutted when he got killed off in the Bond film. I mean,
Another spoiler.
Another spoiler. Yeah, that was out ages ago.
I want to watch that again. Can we watch it tonight?
No, we haven't got it.
Okay, never mind. David's TV favourite this month has been
This Is Us. So, I'm not quite sure how many people know about it because
I think it's come out to quite a quiet release.
I've asked people at work about it, and they're like, not even heard of it.
I was talking to the girls at Running about it. They've all seen it.
They have.
They asked me.
Can't really tell you much about what it is because the first episode is simply.
We actually can't tell you a thing about what it's about because the first episode is you think it's about something completely different and it ends up being about something else.
It completely.
So it's got a really good cast.
Yeah.
Milo Ventimiglia, who was in what?
Research.
That's his name. He was in Heroes, which was out about 10 years ago. I used to love Heroes. Mandy Moore from the 90s.
Mandy Moore, she's very good in it.
And the others I don't think I know.
No,
those
I don't
are the only names.
the others.
But I really would urge you to watch it. But honestly, we can't tell you a
because to tell you anything about it
would ruin the first episode for you.
It's just lovely and it just makes you feel all nice and gooey inside. I will say though,
I can say I haven't finished an episode without crying either tears of joy or emotion. It's very emotive.
It pulls all your heartstrings in all
very, very emotive.
directions.
It's very, very good.
It's just it's very good. Yeah. It's very well put together. But yes, please just watch the first episode and I can guarantee you.
Where is it? On 4OD or whatever?
Yeah, it'll be on all 4OD. Welcome to 2004.
I always call it 4OD.
So it's on all 4 and then I think it's on Tuesdays.
I don't know, but I know we want to watch an episode tonight. My sister
found out.
doesn't
Certainly
know
it's Tuesday.
too long.
But yeah, watch the first episode. Guarantee you we're going to want to watch more. It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's lovely. So films is the next time of Screen Time. Big screen. Although we didn't watch either of these on the big screen. So my favourite film that I watched this month is a film that we watched just at the weekend when visiting young Simon Savage from Savage Reads and his partner Chris, although Chris did not watch it with us. We watched Rebecca, the 1940s Hitchcock movie. So if you've been watching this channel, you will know that I have been bleating on about Rebecca like no man's business. I absolutely love Rebecca. It was my favourite book of last year, and knowing that there was a film, I was very excited, but trepidatious?
Tremendous?
No, nothing to do with tremendously
trepidation.
Trepidation. I approached it with trepidation, knowing how much I love the book.
The word.
The film, you did well done. The film did not disappoint. It's a 1940s film, black and white, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Neither of us had watched a Hitchcock film.
No, it's my first ever Hitchcock film.
And David knew nothing of the storyline. No. It's really, really tense. It builds
Very
really
gripping.
good suspense. It's beautiful to look at.
Yep.
The parts are cast I would say almost perfectly. The only thing I would say is that I think the narrator part, whose name you never Mrs. De Winter, the new Mrs. De Winter, I think she's too pretty. In the book she's very plain, but she's very, very attractive in the film, I think. But yeah, cast brilliantly, set brilliantly.
Yeah.
Mrs. Danvers is a mate. She's
cool.
So creepy in it. She's so creepy.
She was very villainous.
And then as going to it as someone who didn't know the book, how did you enjoy it?
I really thought. When we sat down, I thought
you had your colouring book.
I had my colouring book at the ready. Because I thought I'm going to be watching about 5 minutes of this and then I'm going to be doodling. But no, I was gripped pretty much instantly. It was just a very good story. It's very watchable,
isn't it?
Very watchable, and I can count on my one hand the amount of black and white films that I've watched. Yeah. And yeah, it was just amazing.
I would watch it again. I really would.
And
I really want to watch some more Alfred Hitchcock as well. There's also another Daphne du Maurier film by Alfred Hitchcock called The Birds, which is supposed to be a bit more scarier. But I think we should watch that. But yeah, really, really loved it. Really, if you're a fan of the book, then do check out the film because I don't think you'll be disappointed. David's film of the month has been
Pride.
We've not been to the cinema this month. We haven't, have we?
No, we haven't.
We haven't been to the cinema this month.
No big screens this month.
So Pride we watched on iPlayer.
Yes, we did. Yeah, and it's about the LGBT community, and it's set during 1985, which was the year I was born. And it was during the miners' strike, and so the LGBT group decides to raise some money to help the miners because obviously none of them working, so they're all poor whilst they're on strike. And so they raise a load of money and they phone up because obviously back then they weren't all very welcome.
And it's for a small community in Wales, which
yes,
I don't think is sort of
because they phone up trying to find support groups who would accept the money, but nobody does, and then they are about to give up, but then they give this little Welsh village a try, and then they said yes, and and all the clan go down to visit, and it's just, oh my god, it's lovely to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, there's like laugh out loud moments. There's
Teary
completely
moments.
Like heartbreaking moments. I was a mess for the last like 5 minutes,
brilliant.
and it's all made more. I feel emotional just talking
Andrew
about
Scott's in it again.
Andrew Scott's. It's all made more like real, and like you feel more emotional because it is
happened.
real.
Yeah.
Because it happened. And
it was based on a true
these
story.
characters, which are portrayed by Andrew Scott, by Dominic West, by Bill Nighy, they are real people. And yeah, it was just it was amazing.
Got a real good British cast in it.
I love
brilliant.
a British film, and it was just really something. I'm so pleased we watched it. We've been meaning to watch it for a while, haven't
it's
we?
been on my watch list for a long time.
I would buy it on Blu-ray and watch it again. I really loved it, and I would urge other people to watch it. It was very, very enjoyable, and like
there's just a couple of in stories as well. See, there's some talk about AIDS, because that's when AIDS just started getting really becoming a big thing then. And there's another young lad in it. I forget who the actor's name is, but I think his name's Gus in it. Maybe not Gus, maybe I've made that up.
The chap who's in Humans.
Yeah.
The blonde chap who hasn't...
George McKay is his actor's name. Yeah.
Oh, right. His parents think he's at catering college.
Yeah, catering college. And it's just lovely.
It's just really good.
His side story was my favourite bit.
I think we've said all we can say to convince you to watch it, but you should definitely watch it. It's very enjoyable. So lastly, we just want to talk about a couple of either YouTube channels or YouTube videos we've been watching. The YouTube channel I have been enjoying this month is Matt Riley Bakes. So Matt Riley is a contestant who was on the Great British Bake Off like quite a while ago. I'd say probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't Nadia's year. That wasn't last year. So it was the year before.
Yeah, year before.
Or was he Nadia's year? No, I don't think he was Nadia's year.
Yes, he was, because
was
that
he?
was with Selassie, wasn't it? And Benjamina.
No, Selassie and Benjamina were last year. They weren't Nadia's year.
No, you're right.
So I think he might have been the year before. I think basically it was a few years ago, and he has a YouTube channel where he does baking on. But recently, him and his wife and their small child Rue have started. Although Rue's not doing much vlogging, but they've started vlogging. Now we really enjoy watching vlogs, and we've forever been quite big fans of the Saucony Jolies. However, I think one video a night got a bit too much for us, didn't it? We just couldn't keep up with it. Matt Riley vlogs on a Sunday and also does recipes and baking during the week, which is really, really enjoyable. And I just think he's a really nice chap.
Yeah, his wife's very nice.
His wife's nice, and their child is very cute. And they just do... The way that they vlog is really quick, snappy clips of things that happened on particular days. And I've just really enjoyed watching his. I'm really going to try and steer away from talking about... I could talk about how many booktubers I love every single month on Screen Time, but I'm trying to talk about...
Not just in Screen Time, just when we're sitting on the sofa.
Just whenever. But I really want to talk about things that aren't Screen Time. So I will link Matt Riley Bakes down below, and yeah, really love the channel, and I hope you guys enjoy that too. So David, you picked a video.
I've just picked one video that I am...
And by the way, by the time we got to the bottom, we'd completely run out of letters. So that's why we've got a 3 for an E there, a $sign there, a 5. That says Seagulls, stop it now.
Well, I'll tell you what, that video is making some dollar. I would have thought the amount of times I've watched it.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
I hate it.
So there's a YouTube channel called Bad Lip Reading, and they just voice over silly things by obviously muting the original sound and putting their own thing on it. And then this Seagulls Stop It Now is a voiceover of Yoda and Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars movie, and it's just hilarious.
I've got to say, it's very well done.
Funny.
It's very, very well done. The song, however,
it weirds you out, doesn't it?
It really weirds me out. I don't enjoy it.
It's just so funny.
Go on, sing a bit.
I've got all...
I can be a backpack while...
Oh, run, jump. I could be a backpack while you run. Swing from a hairy vine. I could be a backpack while you climb. Stand on one hand and lift. Rocks with your special gift. Run. Now jump. Put me down.
So yeah, it's very well done.
Yeah.
However, I hate it. It's very annoying. It really gets in your brain, and
I've got it on my phone.
It makes me feel like funny. It makes me feel like
I know. I don't really know why.
I don't know what it is. It's something.
Is it the voice? Because it is a very odd voice that the person has.
I don't know. It's just too much pressure.
Yeah, it made me giggle, and it's like 3 minutes long. I think you should go and give it a try.
Do give it a try. We'll link that down below. So we will link both the YouTube channel and the YouTube video that we've mentioned, and
not sure. Pride might still be available on iPlayer.
I'll have a look if it is. I'll link it. I don't think it is.
I
think it was on over Christmas, and that time has passed now, David.
I think it might. I don't know.
If it is, we'll link the iPlayer link to it. Yeah. But we'll link. What should we link? IMDb links to these films and TV programs, so you can check them out.
Yeah.
Let us know if you've read. Let us know if you've watched or any of these things, and any of these are your favourite. Let us know what you thought of Sherlock. I think that's going to really divide the nation, and by the nation I mean my YouTube subscribers.
I think you're right.
And if you've seen any of these other things, and so this is Screen Time. So let us know if you've enjoyed it. We're going to be doing this the last Wednesday of every month.
Yeah.
So we need to start. Maybe we'll go to the cinema in February.
Yeah. If there's anything you would like us to watch, like whether going to the cinema, because obviously the Oscars nominations came out yesterday.
We need to go and see La La Land. It's ridiculous that we haven't seen it.
And so I think one of the only ones we've really seen that has been nominated is Moana.
I am Moana.
So La La Land, because obviously we've.
We can talk about that next time.
Yeah, we can.
Where we've actually watched the things.
Hopefully.
So so this was Screen Time. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you all again next month for Screen Time.
Screen Time.
Big screen, little screen, tiny little Apple Watch.
Apple Watch.
Big screen, little screen, tiny little Apple Watch.